In this video, you will learn about solid figures and maths.
Figures. 2D shape is a shape that only has two dimensions, such as width and height, and no thickness. For example, triangle, square, rectangle, parallelogram, trapezium, pentagon, hexagon, octagon, and the circle. And then over here, you may see that there is a corner, and here is a side. A side is a straight line in between two corners of a shape. A corner is where two sides meet. 3D figures. A 3D shape can be defined as a solid figure or an object or shape that has three dimensions: length, width, and height. Unlike 2D shapes, 3D shapes have thickness or depth. For example, cube, cuboid, cone, cylinder, sphere. Here you may see that this is the flat surface. Here is the corner or vertex, while this is the edge. An edge is where two faces meet, and the vertex or corner is the point or corner of a geometric shape. Solids made from cubes and cuboid can be viewed from different directions. For example, over here, this is the top view, this is the front view, and here is the side view. Take a look to the table. A cube has 6 flat faces, a cylinder has 2 flat faces, a cuboid has 6 flat faces, a sphere has no edges and therefore no corners. It has one curved face that goes all the way around, and then the cone, it has one flat face. Here is a cube. We use dotted lines to represent unseen edges. An edge of a solid is a line formed when two faces meet. A face is a continuous surface of a solid that can be flat or curved, while a vertex is the point where 3 or more edges meet. The plural of vertex is vertices. A cube has 6 faces. All 6 faces are squares. How to get 6 faces? The top and the bottom side, the right and the left side, and then the front and the back side. There are 8 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then there are 12 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. A cuboid has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. In cuboid A, all 6 faces are rectangles, while in cuboid B, 4 faces are rectangles and 2 faces are squares. A prism is a 3D shape with 2 identical shapes facing each other. These identical shapes are called bases. The bases can be a triangle, square, rectangle, or any other polygon. For example, triangular prism, square prism, rectangular prism, pentagonal prism, hexagonal prism, and then octagonal prism. A pyramid is a solid with a base and triangular faces that meet at a point. The meeting point of the slanted faces is the vertex of the pyramid. The base can be a triangle, quadrilateral, such as square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram, trapezium, pentagon, and others. The slanted faces of the pyramid are triangles. Take a look to the types of pyramids: triangular pyramid, square pyramid, rectangular pyramid, pentagonal pyramid, hexagonal pyramid, and octagonal pyramid. A pentagonal pyramid has a base in the shape of a pentagon and triangle faces formed at side of the base. So in the pentagonal pyramid, there are 10 edges, 6 faces, and 6 vertices. While in a square pyramid, It has 8 edges, 5 faces, and 5 vertices. A cylinder has 2 flat faces and 1 curved face. Each flat face is a circle. It has 2 edges, at which the 2 plane surfaces meet with the curved surface. These edges are curved edges. So remember that a cylinder has 3 faces, 2 edges, and no vertices. Here is a cone. A cone has 1 flat face and 1 curved face. Besides, there are 1 edge and 1 vertex. A cone has 1 edge, which is formed by the circular plane surface meeting with the curved surface. The edge of a cone is a curved edge. Next, let's take a box made of cardboard. If we cut, open the box and flatten it out, the flat shape is called the net of the box. A net is a 2-dimensional shape that can be folded to make a 3D shape. A cube has 6 square faces. Its net also has 6 square faces. There are 11 unique nets of the cube. In a rectangular prism or cuboid, there are 3 pairs of parallel and identical rectangles. Any pair of these identical rectangles can be the basis. The net of a rectangular prism consists of 6 rectangles. Both the bases and the lateral faces of this shape are rectangles. The net of a triangular prism consists of 2 triangles and 3 rectangles. The triangles are the bases of the prism and the rectangles are the lateral faces. The net of a pentagonal prism consists of 2 pentagons and 5 rectangles. The pentagons are the bases of the prism and the rectangles are the lateral faces. Now take a look to the nets of octagonal prisms. Let's say this is prism A and this is B. In prism A, it consists of 2 octagons and 8 rectangles, while in prism B, it consists of 2 octagons and 8 squares. This is the net of a square pyramid. Remember that a net of pyramid has 1 polygon that is the base. The rest of the polygons are triangles. A pentagonal pyramid and its nets is shown here. The net of a cone consists of following 2 parts: a circle that gives the base and a sector that gives the curved surface. The net of a cylinder is formed of 2 circles with one attached to each end of a rectangle. The figure shows the net of a cuboid with a square base. A. Find the area of the net. B. Find the volume of the cuboid. So let's say 20 cm is the breadth, while 32 cm is the length. The breadth consists of 1 rectangle and 2 squares. While the length consists of 2 squares and 2 rectangles. So here we will find the length of the rectangle. 32 minus 20 equals 12. So here is a square of side 12 cm. Then, how to get the side of the square? So 20 minus 12 divided by 2 equals 4 cm. So now we will draw the cuboid. The base is a square of side 12 cm. The height is 4. So now we will solve question A. Find the area of the net. We'll count the area of the front and back. 2 times 12 times 4 equals 96 square cm. And then right and left side. 2 times 12 times 4 equals 96 square cm. And then the top and the bottom. 2 times 12 times 12 equals 288 square cm. So the total is 96 plus 96 plus 288 equals 480 square cm. Then B, find the volume of the cuboid. The volume is length times breadth times height. So 12 times 12 times 4 equals 576 cubic cm. The figure is a triangular prism. A. Draw and label the net. B. Find the surface area. We will draw the net. So please take a look to the triangular prism. This consists of one square, two triangles, and two rectangles. This is a square of side 8 meters. And then this is a rectangle. The length is 17 meters. And then another rectangle. The length is 15 meters. And then there are two triangles. The base is 8 meters. And the height is 15 meters. Now we will find the surface area. The surface area of a square of side 8 meters. The area of a square is side times side. 8 times 8 equals 64 square meter. And then the rectangle. The length is 17, while the breadth is 8. So length times breadth, 17 times 8 equals 136 square meter. And then another rectangle, the length is 15 and the breadth is 8. Length times breadth, 15 times 8 equals 120 square meter. And then there are two right-angled triangles. The base is 8, while the height is 15 meter. So the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So 8 times 15 divided by 2. Since there are two triangles, then times 2. So the answer is 120 square meter. So the total is 64 plus 136 plus 120 plus 120 equals 440 square meter.
That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.